What's up guys, DPX here, and today I am reviewing Ralph Breaks the Internet, Wreck-It Ralph 2, whatever the frick you're gonna call it. Yeah, this is the sequel to the first Wreck-It Ralph in, 2012 I think it came out, and it's a really nice sequel. I like this movie. I don't think it was amazing or anything. I didn't think it was perfect. But it made me laugh a couple times, and it was a good movie. It has the cast that the first one had back, and it has the same characters and everything. And it's what you'd expect from a Wreck-It Ralph sequel. It's so this how the story goes is so. Sugar Rush, which is a game in this world, stops working because the wheel broke. It's in an arcade. So Ralph and Vanellope go to the internet and try to find eBay, and it's all like a bunch of personal places. Like you can personally go to eBay, which I thought was a cool way of doing it, and they try to get a wheel, but yeah, we'll get back to that in a bit later. Don't get me wrong though, this movie is funny. Sadly there weren't too many times where I laughed out loud, but there are definitely a few times where it made me chuckle, maybe inside. But yeah, it was good. The one thing I really liked about this movie was that it had cameo after cameo after cameo. That was the first movie as well. A lot of this movie didn't take place inside the arcade like how the first one did. I think the first one might have been slightly better, in my opinion. So I don't think this is better than the first one, but this is definitely good. It hits. You go to they go to the internet, and anything from the internet you see like Amazon, Twitter. You see all those Twitter birds, and that's kind of cool. And then you see stuff like YouTube. They have like this video sharing website that isn't YouTube in the movie. It's called BuzzTube. Probably to maybe YouTube allowed them to use the YouTube logo as a little cameo or something, and they didn't want any more of YouTube being mentioned in the movie, so maybe, or maybe not. What am I even saying? But yeah, okay. So when I said I'll get back to when they're buying a new wheel for Sugar Rush. Yeah, they did get that, but also there's this game I don't believe is a real game. It's called it's called Slaughter Race. Forgot the name for a second. Slaughter Race. I don't think it's a real game. But so they go to Slaughter Race, and Ralph doesn't like it, but Vanellope does. And it's shit. Okay, I just looked up Slaughter Race, and it doesn't seem to be a real thing. Okay. Wow, sort of stuttering there. So anyways, Vanellope does, and later on she wants to go back there, and the movie kind of ends with her staying in Slaughter Race. And they do show very quickly that they returned the wheel, or they got a new wheel, sorry. but that's not really the main focus of the ending. Like the beginning of the movie was sort of focused on getting a new wheel, so Vanellope can have a home. But I mean, she didn't uh care about the new wheel. Wasn't anything that important by the end of the movie. That sort of bothered me a bit because that was the main focus of the beginning, but at the end, that wasn't much at all, really. One thing I really liked as well is that some of the cameos uh were actually more than just cameos. I mean, there were many cameos from characters from other Disney projects or Pixar or Star Wars or Marvel, and there's even a scene where like the stormtroopers are chasing Vanellope. And I think it's cool that they gave the stormtroopers more screen time. Uh, that I mean, they didn't play that much of an important role or anything. It was just a little cool thing. Uh, yeah, but then some of the other cameos just sort of happened. And I know that's what a cameo is, but like, I don't know, it just didn't feel right for some of the cameos. I wish, like, I don't know, I just don't. You'll have to watch it for yourself to understand what I'm saying. But yeah, I think that this is a really good movie. It even also expanded on a lot of the characters from the first movie. And, yeah, it was really cool. They expanded on the friendship between Ralph and Vanellope. Thought that was cool. One other thing, small thing, this is probably just my fault for thinking this was true. I mean, I remember back in the day when this movie came out and I really liked it. I was really young when it came out. I remember hearing that there was going to be a sequel and Mario was going to be in it. And then, like, I remember a few years later, I asked, hey, isn't Mario going to be in Wreck-It Ralph 2? And then, the answer was still yes. I even, like, remember Googling that question, and, stuff popped up saying that Mario would appear in this movie. And he didn't. Or at least, well, there are so many cameos. There are scenes with, like, so many cameos at once. You probably couldn't tell, who was in there. You probably need to watch it a few times to like understand or not really understand, just to see how many cameos there are in one scene. Maybe Mario did make a little cameo. I don't know. Sonic. I like how they gave Sonic some more lines. Pac-Man was one of the first characters they showed, which was really cool. Um, they didn't give Qbert too much of a spotlight as they did in the first one. Even then, they didn't really give him that much of a spotlight, but it's fine. This is Wreck-It Ralph, not Video Games the movie, and this is probably the best video game movie there is, up there with like what's Scott Pilgrim and that's it really. But yeah, uh, yeah, I thought this was a good movie. It was definitely lived up to expectations, and it even it was. I didn't talk about the funny parts. It's like some of the things that were funny about it is like, of course, you got like they go to the internet, and I didn't explain the problem with getting the wheel back. Um, he went to eBay. He won the bid, but he needed money. Ralph and Vanellope needed money, so they needed money. So they tried doing everything. So then Ralph makes a BuzzTube channel. Yeah, whatever. And he just makes one of the people that work there, I guess, new character, Yes, that's actually her name, uh, suggests that Ralph, uses, it just does what everyone else is doing. Some of the stuff he does, some of the videos he makes are kind of funny, like, he's making fun of unboxing videos or challenge videos. It almost seems like they're making fun of them. And there's like an end credit scene uh, where what was it, like, some kids saying, like, peop there was a scene in the trailer that wasn't in the movie, and that makes me sad. And then there was a scene that was in the trailer. It was funny. So yeah. So in the end, Ralph Breaks the Internet isn't as good as the first one, but I'd still say that doesn't mean much. The first one is a fun movie, and this one is not too far off. It's a fun little movie that, if you like these Disney movies, you should see. So in the end, I give Ralph Breaks the Internet a 8 out of 10. It's a really fun movie, and with the recommendations I gave to you, I think you'll get a kick out of it. What would you think of Wreck-It Ralph 2, Ralph Breaks the Internet, whatever you want to call it? What do you think of Ralph Breaks the Internet? I mean, this video is called Ralph Breaks the Internet review, so yeah, what do you think of it? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Did you see it? Have you not seen it? Do you want to see it? Uh, do you agree with this list? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you guys next time when I probably review Creed 2. Yeah, it's sort of hard to see two movies in one day, so I decided not to do that, and I decided to see the less popular pick because I know more people wanted to see Creed 2. It would have just been harder to uh, see that on the day of release. So I got this one out for you guys. And I saw it, of course. Yeah, and have a happy Thanksgiving as well. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.